Hello, this is Alexius, and welcome back to another episode of Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts as the French, where we're looking to create a new destroyer, larger, more appropriate for as a fleet destroyer. Hopefully fixing the problem we have with the X turret jamming sometimes, or frequently. Sometimes it works. Frequently it gets jammed. So I'm going to see to try to fix that, as well as making a highly capable destroyer. We've already seen that the existing one is quite capable. I believe this is the same hull as the Marocains, which is the one that has the turrets that we've had trouble with jamming. Let's see if I can get away with turbo electrics. They'll make them very expensive destroyers, but I kind of want to go hog wild with this destroyer. And we'll continue making the Marocains, which I may retrofit. See if we can't fix the problem with the jamming turrets. The hulls that we have available to us, quickly go through those. Which we could do the flotilla leader for a larger destroyer, but it would be slower. And I really want something that can pursue. So I've gone with the one that we have. Just looking how the different towers will fit on the given slots. We'll try to go for the max. Now I'd gone with, I think, this turret for the Marocain, or sorry, after tower for the Marocains. Does have better base accuracy and long range accuracy. Which is funny considering these are advanced targeting towers. Which aren't even as good as the large barbette towers. Interesting. Let's try that. See if we can fix... Well, I don't know as we can fit a dual 5 on there. Well, we can. Good sweep. It'll be interesting to see if the fire control radar interferes. Or not radar, the fire control system interferes. Do we go with the hyper expensive modern armor? I think so. Max barbettes. Double bottom, not triple. I mean, if we have some spare space, sure. I think we're gonna go with a soft capped. It has a pretty low fuse time, so it'll still explode fairly quickly. I mean, the shell damage still sees some reduction. We were using high capacity before, which even the nose fused sees a significant improvement, which, well, let's see what that looks like. About an inch. If we'd use the base fused, get up to 2 inches. Maybe we'll go with that. Fairly neutral. Then I'm absolutely capped ballistics. These 5-inch are going to go through everything except heavy armor. Light shells, increased shell amount. I think we've been using triple base. It's been a hot minute since we... Or no, 2 powder through 3, I think. Has reduced range, but better penetration, better reload. Has reduced shell damage though. Did we go with that? The triple base does have better muzzle velocity, flatter shells. Bursting charge, I'm pretty sure there's no reason not to use TNT4. And given some of the close engagements we've had, I'm going to go hog wild. Autoloaders and advanced electro-hydraulic turret systems. Tempted to go with the coincidence rangefinders. This is supposed to be up close, but we've had good success with some long-range gunnery on the destroyers, and I have a tendency in fleet actions to have them tail rather than screen. Even when screening, they don't always get that close. Good sonar, so we will use the stereoscopic rangefinder. The radios, it does give them better reconnaissance. That's important for fleet destroyers. We'll even get the radar. We don't want mines, but we do want minesweeping gear. We want good depth charges. If we max out the armor all around, which isn't necessarily the right decision for a destroyer. That all fits, but we have yet to install funnels. That is a very big funnel. We could fit it. Can we stick the medium up there? Could move the forward tower a little bit further and possibly get another funnel up here, but I don't think that's wise. Can fit angled, but we have a premium on deck space. We're at 120% engine efficiency. We can get 109 with a single. Move this back, try to get our quintuple launcher in there. Not only that, I'm going to pre-rotate it. So we usually use these on the attack. So I don't want them to have to traverse all the way around to the forward direction. And then we'll just slide this in. It's a pretty limited sweep for the torpedoes. But that is not undesirable in this case. We'll move that turret back as needed. We do need a barbette for the forward. Whoops. Excellent, that fits. A little tight up forward though. That's still got a decent sweep on it. And we can get a decent one with the A turret. So we have A, B, X, and Y. Forward weight offset is tremendous. We don't need better boilers. We are overweight. A lot of pitch, a lot of roll. Where is our weight occurring? First, let's try to balance it a little better, which will also get us a better torpedo sweep. I want to make sure it can traverse 360 degrees. And see if we can't do... There's still a lot of forward weight. If we skimp on the funnel, get down to 98% efficiency. Not a terrible sweep for the torpedoes, but it does make the forward offset a bit better. Where is our center of weight right now? Just forward of the funnel. So we could not put a turret there. I don't think we need anything other than 5-inch. We're going to keep it to those. The engines are quite a bit of the weight. Let's remove some of the forward deck armor. Some of the superstructure armor, which that should help with the pitch and roll. Not much, actually. You can go for no armor on the superstructure, or enough to defeat HE shells. Conning tower, we do want max. Top armor for the 5-inch. Reduce that to 2. How does that affect things? A little bit better on the forward offset. Do we lose the barbette and just move one of the B turret into... I forget what the middle turret is. We'll just go with a middle turret. Although we still have to deal with weight. Let's move the engine forward again. Get a barbette. Or even a... Well, no, I don't think that's good for a 5-inch. Concerned it'll jam against the funnel, so we'll try to give it a full sweep. Still got a decent forward arc on the torpedoes. And we can still fire forward, even move it forward a little bit. Still have some forward weight offset. Okay. It is not interfering yet. Move the funnel back a little bit. That moves the engine back. Hurts our forward arc. But we can shorten everything up. And there we go. 4 5-inch turrets. 2 of them unrestricted. I can't say that's unrestricted, since the platform will provide some. Yeah, 6 half a dozen for the forward deck armor. And the superstructure really does very little. But we still are overweight by 7%. Oh, and we haven't even upsized the torpedoes. We want the good ones. And we want regular load. We want electrics. No, fast. How good are the oxygen? Normal speed. Fasts are 67 knots. At a range of 11 kilometers. I'm pretty happy with that, actually. So we have a lot of hull weight. Could reduce the steering gear. We already have a lot of extra maneuverability thanks to the turbo electrics. If we switch to diesels, gain a lot of engine efficiency, a lot of range, reduction in weight, geared turbines, not as much range, similar engine efficiency. I like the turbo electrics, but I don't see them working out here. The diesels cause more engine vibration than the turbines. The turbo electrics have virtually none. So we'll go with geared turbines. If we reduce to 39 knots, increase to 40. Yeah, we're at the hull limits for speed. Using natural boilers. Don't want to use more. Much as it's nice, it's extra weight. Armor can't really reduce quality. Barbettes. Great protection to prevent flash fires and useful. Could go single hull. What gun has poor? They all seem to have good sweeps to me. Gives us a little bit more space to work with. Do we have side slots? Can we fit 3s there? Can we fit 4s there? No. A couple of dual 3s. There's no other slots in the superstructure or anything like the larger ships. I don't see us adding any even small barbettes. That's just a little bit extra. With the extra weight we have freed up, we have a forward offset again. I don't really want to reduce the belt. If we lengthen the guns, how does that affect things? You know what? I'm going to keep them standard length on the assumption that that might be causing some of the jammed turrets. Not going to mess with that. Same with the 3s. Not going to extend the length. Forward weight offset of 5% is not a huge amount. Moving the turret and the platform can solve some of this. Oop, too far. There we go. As balanced as we can get it. Pretty close to our weight limits. Enough that we can throw on the top armor for the 5-inch. Not that that's really needed either. Alright, we have the Daphne class. And I believe our shipyards have some space available. Not the most ergonomic layout. I'd like to have the AB super firing turrets up forward by preference. But having the middle turret for weight balancing, I think it's appropriate in this case, especially since it will help prevent jammed turrets for whatever bug is causing that at this time, whether it's clipping through into the superstructure and getting locked that way, or it's something to do with calculating the hitbox based on length of barrels. Oh, we have no space. That's right, we had just maxed it out with an additional battlecruiser. Do we want to update the St. Louis at any point? It is a fast battleship. But I think we might clear everything up before 1928. We're just going to do new builds if we want to update those, as our capabilities have increased quite tremendously. And that leaves us with just 8 active designs. We've already designated everything else, so we can actually move on to September. Two meeting engagements, 2 submarine attacks. Britain just discovering modern battlecruiser 2s. Alright. United States upset with their head of the Admiralty. Can't imagine why. Last month was a very bad month for them. 3 submarines attacking. That is not South America. Or is that this group? Okay, yeah, that is South America. Ooh, we sunk 2 of them. 2 light cruisers encountered by our fleet of Moroccanes. Basically a group of attack dogs at this point. I should sortie more from Valencia, since we have a reserve built up to replace other destroyers. And they might as well be doing something. And there's certainly plenty of American distractions to take care of. 2 groups of 3. Rather than screen, we'll just go ahead and follow. Leave the torpedoes off to start. And we will close in. See, the X turret's working right now. Now it's clipped into the superstructure, and is it going to unlock? I don't know. We have pretty good armor-piercing shells on these. Although I think we have really good high explosive shells too, because we're using the high capacity. So we'll split it up, 3 and 3. Our torpedoes are 10.9 kilometers at 65 knots. We might have them outgunned. I'm not sure. We draw first blood. They're all partial pens so far. Guess that's not too significant. I think we'll do a focus fire. And if we're going to focus fire, I'm going to switch everybody to armor piercing, and I'll turn 1 in each group to high explosive. All 4 turrets are firing. Excellent. Gonna get the smoke out now that we're fairly close. We have a 45% hit chance. We can't tell what theirs is yet. Inclined to let it ride. Stick with our plan for now. Stay at 4-ish kilometers. 5. There we go, our first penetrating hit. I mean, it was a torpedo launcher. Our right accuracy is reducing, so we're going to go ahead and initiate a turn. Engine vibrations are not bad, although I wouldn't slow down. That speed is defense for destroyers. Environmentals are actually fair. Fair to good. And we'll go ahead and slow our turn. We're getting plenty of hits, but not very many penetrations. Wondering if we should switch to more HE. Let's check what we're looking at. Now that we've identified, they must have a lot of really good armor. 2.4 inches. 130% quality, that's 5. 6.5 to 7 inches effective. 5 kilometers. Yeah, and then you add in any angling that they have. We're not going to be able to get through that. I'm going to switch a second destroyer in each group to high explosive. We're going to keep 1 on armor piercing. Are they running? They appear to be. Honolulu and Biloxi, let's take a closer look. Ah, these are the ones with the turret farm of singles. Bunch of 3s in the superstructure. Couple 2-inch guns on the side. Rounding. Underwater torpedo launchers. Not expecting we'll be able to engage with torpedoes. Go ahead and make a hard turn here. You see that the turret is now passing into the superstructure. We're going to pass through. It got kicked out to the side and is now counter-rotating around. I'm thinking that's where the bug occurs that ends up jamming this turret. And this may be one of the newer superstructures for this patch. They're going to let us get close enough. Let's start rotating torpedoes. Alright, looks like they're conducting a turn away. I'll still attempt torpedo launch on the Biloxi. It doesn't look like a good angle at all at this point. Let's go ahead and abort the torpedo run. Hey! Over-penetration into their rudder. That makes us more likely to want to engage in a torpedo run against them. I'm going to shift sides now that they're getting some consistent hits on us. It's going to be hard to get close enough to engage them properly unless they turn away again. Honestly, we've still got 10% accuracy at this range with 20 degrees rudder. We'll just sit here and shift rudder now that our smoke is out. What is their accuracy at this point? 0.1%? Yeah, I'll make this trade any day. Maybe try 10 degrees rudder. Well, that's still pretty poor accuracy for them. Oh, there we go. Gonna angle towards us. It'll make you pay. Steady up. Give the torpedoes a chance. a slight 5-degree rudder. Oh, come on. It's a beautiful shot. Oh, we're missing our opportunity. It is done. Flooding hits now that we're close enough. Switch to the Admiral. Has not traversed our torpedoes. Shift rudder. Oh yeah. Engaging in a gunnery duel and winning. Now that we're close enough, let's switch to AP rounds. All destroyers. In the forward group. Focus fire. Try to get the Biloxi down. Shift rudder. Within 2 kilometers, full broadside, we're getting good hits on them. The armor pretty much ineffective. Looks like the B turret jammed against the forward superstructure. The X turret's doing fine. Ah, there we go. Let's see if we can get the Eurydice to use her torpedoes as well. With them tangled up, maybe we want the secondary group to as well. Although we want to clear the range if we're going to do that. Let's shift rudder left, but only 5 degrees. Eurydice has launched her torpedoes. Want the second group to focus on the Biloxi. Oh, torpedo hits on the Honolulu. Everybody gets to focus on the Biloxi now. She has defense from torpedoes, though. 6 torpedoes into the Honolulu after she's already done. Very bad day. B turrets come unstuck. What are the other ones doing? No stuck turrets. No stuck turrets. Jeune École wins at last. The light forces French tactics, which will be known as Wolfpack tactics, descending upon larger targets. Short range, let's switch these guys. Oh, I did switch them to AP. Oh yeah. Biloxi is taking a lot of hits now. A lot of flooding. Looks like she's already done. We just have to wait for enough flotation damage. They're starting to lose engines. That forward compartment just needs a little bit more, and there it is. A successful battle. And then our other battle is our Esperance battle cruisers against 3 light cruisers and 3 destroyers. How fast are they? Destroyers. Light cruisers, 39 knots. Looks to be the fastest. We can run them down. And these battlecruisers have proven to be highly capable against all targets, including taking several torpedo hits. I will endeavor to not lose situational awareness and close in way too close to the enemy destroyers this time. So the battle plan will be battle cruisers in a group will trail the destroyers behind. I don't see a reason to screen normally. What's our AP on these? Or HE. Penetration values. Pretty minimal. But we're against light cruisers. Maybe we'll split it again. Run the back ones with HE, run the forward ones with AP. Turn off the torpedoes. Torpedo avoidance for the destroyers. And we'll move forward until, first hit. Over penetrations on the main belt and the main tower. Probably means we're shooting AP rounds right now. Which appears, oh well, yeah, because I've said it. Of course we're shooting AP. These ones are shooting HE. An over penetration at this range, likely it is the AP rounds that went through. Our range is 11 kilometers. We'll go ahead and put in 5 degrees left rudder until we expose our rear turrets and try to get them on our beam. Yeah, we're just pummeling them. Alright, we're going to switch everybody to AP. All AP all the time. Almo will finish off this one. Esperance will focus on this one. Leverett will focus on this one. And then Marguerite will take on the destroyer that we can see. And Alma will switch to the second destroyer that we can see. She appears to be doing so already. And then we will switch back, make sure we are maintaining our situational awareness. What are the destroyers firing? AP rounds seem... we'll have them run HE. The battlecruisers have more than enough capability. And there's no way I'm going to be able to call out damage because it's... even at normal speed, it happens so quickly. There's a flooding from an over-penetration, another flooding, 2 more floodings. It just comes in such bursts of damage. 20,000 damage just in over-penetrations. another one sinks. And another one sinks. One light cruiser left, and we'll switch to HE. That'll be more than sufficient for whatever armor the destroyer has. Get 4 degrees right rudder. Drops our accuracy in half-ish. Still likely more than enough. Although maybe that was just because they were maneuvering. Extensive fire. We're not even getting to identify any of these. I'm not sure if it's 1 or 2 ships left. Main belt penetrations. And that's that. Absolutely devastating. I love the Esperanzas. Swift, maneuverable, and deadly. And there we go, another 15,000 victory points. We did take damage from mines. That's at El Salvador. No, at the Galapagos. Not insignificant damage. Transport losses are light this month. Korea wants an Esperance. I can imagine they do. Don't really need the money, and I don't know if it improves or disincentivizes allies to decline builds. I'm going to say no, because it really doesn't matter at this point. We've already won. Alright, we successfully provoke each other. On the Soviet side, naval invasion wise, I'd like to initiate Maine. A little bit light. We have 10,000 tons left of capacity. I would like to lay down 2 Daphnes. Ensure we're actually building everything. Nothing has been paused. Excellent. What do we have? Kronia. Apprentice is complete. Excellent. We can get her rejoined to her fleet. That'll improve our chances at Casablanca 4 months from now. Do we have enough tonnage? Yes, just these is enough tonnage for Maine to get it ticking. Our destroyers, we will leave in place for now. Valencia. We have 4 heavy cruisers. Are we building light cruisers to go with those? No, I think those were meant to be paired with the destroyers at this point. I forgot about all these submarines. I will take care of those at a future date. But we've built a bunch of submarines. We will build a bunch more. And I will pre-position them appropriately. But for now, I want to get these 4 heavy cruisers underway. Hunt down this destroyer maybe. We'll go with 4 heavy cruisers with 4 destroyers. That'll leave us with 8 destroyers. And with the cruisers arranged the way they are, we do want to get these destroyers underway. If I can select Valencia. I mayhap should have sorted the entire group, which appears to be the case. El Salvador is where those mines were. This is the Verite. Yeah, not the Galapagos. We'll have to see if they continue to get mines or if they've been swept at this point. Other groups in the Pacific, I'm not seeing any. I know we have US fleets running amok. I am not stressed about that at this time. So I think we are good. And since we're going to run into additional battles if we advance time, I'm going to call the episode here. So I thank you for joining me. Appreciate you staying to the end. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And I will see you all next time. Take care, everyone.